Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The give on the option. Creates a little room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
There he goes. Lots of running room at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
To the air, it's Stockton. Steps away to find some room. Trying to find his man in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
It'll be third and long. Goes to the option. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Toss to the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move, it's McCray. Turning it on! All out of space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Stockton. got it in the middle. It's McCray. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they've dug themselves in even bigger.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the run to start this second half. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. He's loose. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly.
Tight end trying to get in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
To the air, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. Makes the grab, it's Webb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Lagway. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Another check.